So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram.
Goes for the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Flamengo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Yeah. Now Kaká. Roberto Baggio. Kaká. Now it's Pelé. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Flamengo already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Pepe. Desailly. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. That's a throw. Stojkovic. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. He can run onto that. He's had a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Botafogo certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Distributed tidily. Knocks it into space. Caught offside that time. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pirlo. And Yamal. And here's the chance to counter. It's a good run down the right.
That's good play from him.
Yamal.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Thuram carries the ball down the right. Good ball, good take. Stojkovic plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the counter is on. Thuram wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Tries to play it through. He's on it, can he get away? Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, who's going to be first to this? Shifted it to the flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's shifting through the gears here. Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the finish! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Botafogo, chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away! They are purring, truly purring! Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Back when it goes. It's Basho! In he goes again! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up! What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, não estacionem do lado de fora do estádio. Agradecemos a cooperação.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the decent chance! That's a decent clearance.
they want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Iniesta. Now it's Gullit. And Gullit! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And they've got a throw. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Ronaldinho. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Neymar on a serious charge here. That's very neat. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Iniesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
It's a good run down the right. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And we have our very first corner. And a header! Goal! Botafogo! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Aos 17 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 8.
Botafogo have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Van Dijk is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Gullit! Ruud Gullit! Beyond special! What a player! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
But it's Thuram. Oh, that's neat. It's a goal kick. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Hullet. Pelé. Messi. Can he finish? Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top draw. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he's well positioned here. Mbappe proves just a little bit too... He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Iniesta. Now he's got space here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe is onto this. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, sweet feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Berry. Now it's Messi. Desailly, and it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. We're on the move again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Iniesta. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Clipped into space. Ronaldinho plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good progress on the left. Opts for safety. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And he's in on goal, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. That is lovely. He's got away. Pirlo. And this is Neymar, Messi, and there's the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Tries a shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a look and place it forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Can he get it through? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldinho. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Threads one in. Closing in on goal. Just about up to 75 minutes. Desailly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe!
Botafogo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Baresi. And it's Ronaldinho. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Chance here to counter. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. It's a good run he's making out on the left. He has found the way through. Botafogo are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though. Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Ronaldinho has this. Applies the finish! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Messi. Shoots! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Botafogo can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
And that's been won straight back. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the ball in. Now it's a decent chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Driving forward, Pelé, spread it left. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is a brilliant interception. Botafogo yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Pelé. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Rodri. It's Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Vieira. Nicely spread. Now it's Pelé. Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
15 minutes till half-time. He's only too happy to take that back. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's good play. And they've got a throw. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel.
He's taking on the lot of them. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It'll be a throw-in. quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Messi. Here's Vieira. Pepe. Rivaldo. Now it's Romario. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Good effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Teremos
Bale,
minuto de
good
acréscimo.
He'll try from distance! Nearly, but not quite.
Bale really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Ronaldinho plays it in. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Second period is underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Bale going face to face with his great rival. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Rodri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Vasco da Gama clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Rivaldo. Pirlo can see things, others simply cannot. And it's Romario. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Busquets. Pelé. Pelé stood his ground strongly. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho. That is lovely. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Always onto this. And we're still waiting for a goal to report here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bale in acres of space out wide.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Rodri. Lovely pass. Great chance! And it's come back out to him. It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Vasco da Gama have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Ronaldinho! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great ball, and he's in here.
Botafogo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ronaldinho. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Ibrahimovic dominates aerially so often. And here's Messi. And here's Romario. Messi. Oh, that's nice. And it's Pirlo. Shot could be on. He's found some space.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's bustling through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, great vision. He's made sure that's not getting through. Desai. And he decides to cross it. And he cuts out the supply. Rivaldo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Referee's given a throw.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama. Camisa 9, camisa 11, camisa 98, Ronaldinho, camisa 8.
Just 5 minutes left. And it's Cruyff. Busquets. Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pelé. And it's Thuram. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that's another good win of the ball. Pelé. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Roberto Baggio. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only real... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Ronaldinho. And here's Romario. And here's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Yamal. Oh, that's nice. That is good strength. And it's Pirlo. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking to play him in. Played in by Romario.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Del Piero! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Desailly, very much a man of this moment. Rivaldo. He's had a shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Dalton. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And they've got a throw. And here's Eto'o. He has found a way through. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Can he get it through? Maldini deals with that comfortably. Oh, such a clever touch. Del Piero. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Eto'o. Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Del Piero venturing down the left. Vieira. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Desai. Throw in. Ronaldinho getting forward. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho. And the shots! Oh, some inspired defending there. Botafogo with the corner. They're first. He's having a shot! Zanetti can clear it away.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Maldini. And he's in on goal. Neymar. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Botafogo certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So we're off again.
Botafogo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And this is Romario. He's had a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Romario deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And here's Romario. Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Romario. Davids. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. Steaming on goalwards. Ronaldinho! And this is Del Piero. And the finish! And he has his goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Flamengo restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
It's their second corner of the game. And he'll shoot here! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
That's been cut out, well played.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is just caressing the ball. And here's Pirlo. Picked out and the shot! And that has fair fizzed. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It is a corner.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 11, camisa 23. Deixando
And it's been
campo
taken
para
short.
entrada de
And here's
camisa
Del Piero.
7.
Here's a chance! Wonderful from Del Piero! A finish right from the top draw! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Flamengo with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's there to make the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.